get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Half 85, half 85. Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen is going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Cooking 19. Lightning 18.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Carl Lawson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 7-7, our score after one. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go forward. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Luka 19.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run it with Chandler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Ty Chandler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 3 yards remain for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Look at my team.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 140 yards rushing for him in this first half as he's looking at mid-season form here in the opener. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen. A man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, home.
Throwing now is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with an initial, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Top 19 Cut 19. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
again, it's Taylor. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 10 and the Bears first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's taken.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown Bears. Dawson Knox, 74 yards.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 38.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He's got him in. ahead, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Minnesota. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
2nd and 13. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now Chandler.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down. Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this is caught at the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a